Let's talk about sorting financial reports. Let's come under here under the Reports pull-down menu and let's look at some reports and how we can sort them. Let's come into Accounts Receivable and let's look at an Aged Receivables report. Let's preview it, and the first thing we see here on the Filter tab is Report Order. Let's click on this down arrow and we can see we have two choices for sorting this report, either by customer ID or customer name. So if you're using a customer ID that is different than the customer name, such as a numeric sequence, then it will be helpful for you to use this feature. Let's sort this one by customer name, and let's click OK. You can see here that this report is sorted by the name. To analyze this further, let's come under the Maintain pull-down menu and let's come in to Customers. Let's click on this magnifying glass and compare the ID column with the name column, and you'll see they're very similar. So changing the sort from ID to name doesn't change the report very much. Let's open this again and let's look at the customer type. Here we have type land. Let's look at some others. This one is also land. Land. Let's run a report sorted by customer type. Let's close this window and let's click on the Options button to pull the filter window up again. Let's come down here to customer type and let's type in land. Now it's important to note, when you use the customer type field, it is case sensitive. So notice we have typed it in all caps the same way it was used under the Maintain menu. Now let's click OK. Now we have sorted this report, so it's just for our customers of type land. Let's look at another report we can sort. Let's come under the General Ledger and let's look at a working trial balance. Let's preview this and let's see what choices we have. We can do this by General Ledger ID or by General Ledger description. This can be helpful if you're having a hard time recalling the General Ledger ID for an account title that you know of and you can't find that account title. If you pull this report up by General Ledger description, then all your accounts will be alphabetized rather than in numeric order. Let's pull it up like this and you'll see we have a working trial balance starting with a liability account. That looks odd. Normally when we see a report like this, it starts with cash, receivables, inventory, etc. But it's another way for you to research within your Peachtree and find information that you need. We can come in here to Inventory and let's look at an item master list. This is a similar situation we were just looking at with our Aged Receivables list. Let's preview it and look at the report order ID. We can do it by item ID or item description. So once again, if we're using an item ID that is numeric, for example, and our item description is a name that is more recognized, sometimes we'll want to run the report based on item description. Down here, we also have choices for type and class. Let's run this report, and you can see that it's sorted by item description. So it started with a 3-prong hand weeder. A-radial long spike next. That's sorting reports in your Peachtree software.